Hey everyone, welcome back to Ready to Connect podcast. I'm Lisa.
I'm Heather.
And I'm Ryan.
For a minute, I thought I was gonna be all by myself.
The
Anyway,
internet completely froze.
uh, we wanted to quickly come in and do a reflection of our live taping, which we had, and we just wanted to kind of share some of our thoughts and our standouts of the night. It was an amazing, wonderful night. The energy was just really welcoming and exciting to be there. I don't know what you guys thought, but I loved everyone that turned out for us.
It was quite tantalizing and riveting at the same time, like just to have all this wonderful energy all together, something that we all foster together as, Ready to Connect podcasts, bringing people together, bringing us to people and people coming to us. It's very rewarding and we're very grateful.
I agree. I thought it was phenomenal and just exciting just to be in that environment with so many people who, they were intrigued to hear about the topic, but also they were able to share their own stories. And so it was nice to be able to put the spotlight on others who, when if they felt comfortable to share their own stories, and I felt like it was just insightful, just being able to hear from other people.
We sit here in front of these microphones talking, and, we can see each other, the three of us, right?
Hmm.
And maybe Chris, if he's, if we're in studio, we can see him, but we don't see the listeners. Right? We don't have an opportunity to see their body language, to see what they're interested in, to see what they get excited about, to see what they, when we talk about something, how that might really inspire them to share. And that I think was just amazing that, we sit here and trust that someone is actually, yes, clicking on our podcast to hear it, to listen to us. Um, but we don't know because we can't see you when we're doing it like this, right? Until we look
Right.
at analytics, which are just numbers on a paper. So it was great to see faces and to see who would walk through that door and just want to sit down and, spend the evening with us. That I think being able to put a face to some of the ears that we're in, right?
Right.
Yeah. One of the standout things that I had a chuckle about was we gave my husband Mike the microphone to go around to the different people who wanted to share, ask a question. So we always said, wait for Mike with the mic. And it made me chuckle, especially when they thought he was just going to stand there and hold it for them the whole time. Yeah.
I love that people came with questions.
Yeah.
They came with their questions and really dug into the topic of talking about elementals and the different, mythology and spirituality of everything that we're bringing here to the podcast. And how exciting for the next one, right?
Speaking of the next one, we do have another live taping scheduled, and it is scheduled for a Monday evening yet again from 6 to 8, September 14th. And we will be celebrating our podcast turning one. It'll be our first anniversary. How cool is that?
I know, it's exciting. We're definitely gonna have to celebrate.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do a little something extra, right?
Maybe we'll have
maybe
a bunch
maybe some dinosaur costumes and unicorn costumes. And I know my neighbor has some sharks, blow up sharks. We could all come running in and balloons.
of
Yeah, we could have some fun with this.
You know what? Yeah, we should have some fun with it because Lord knows that our live taping, people were very um, accepting and indulgent of my Star Wars fandom and paraphernalia that I brought to the May 4th taping. And come
That's
to
true.
find out, there are some other Star Wars nerds among our listeners. So that was really fun. But yeah, we'll have to really do it up like a great big celebration.
Well, it's
And
like the first birthday party for a child, right?
yeah.
We
Exactly.
can have some fun with this.
Can you imagine when that comes around September 14th? We we dropped our first podcast and I was across the world in Africa at the time when the
Yeah.
first one went live,
Hmm.
right? That's just crazy.
It's exciting. It's exciting that all of you listening to us want to listen to us, and we're very grateful that you love what we're saying. And of course, we continue to ask everyone listening to engage with us so that we have future content to think about and bring to you as well.
Yeah. Speaking of future content, we're moving from our Haunted America series, which we so adored and loved that time going across the country to find haunted places. But we're moving now to interviews with some very dynamic people that we've met. We met them at fairs or just run across them in our lives. And we're just excited to bring some of these people and their stories and what they have to offer to you, our listeners. So, starting next with our very next um, podcast, we'll be having interviews about them, maybe the stories that they have to share. And I think we're going to call it interviews and meetings with dynamic people. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good title?
Sounds
Because they
great.
are dynamic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. They are. They are. Very excited for that. So, anyway, just want to thank everybody for showing up for our live event and definitely look for our next live event on September 14th. You can find it on the Artist Haven Media website or also on the Serenity Grove Wellness website in the events calendar for our website. So, um, yeah, until then,
Everyone be well.
oh, did you hear that? I
Yeah.
hope that gets on the podcast. That was like a rounding go mom from Mr. Sophie over there in Heather's house.
He's cheering us on. He's
Yeah.
encouraging everybody to listen in the cat world.
There you go. I don't know where my two are. I think they just zonked out somewhere. They gave up trying to get me to get them to go outside.
We
But
just need Mr. Watson to do a quick howl in the
Yep.
background, and that would be
Yep.
complete.
yeah,
Well, if we had any noise going on outside, he'd be barking, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
quiet today.
Quiet today. Well, anyway, until next time, we look forward to connecting with you.